Rotate your phone. You can't turn your phone while recording. Okay. I think I will sit on this. You can sit on this stool when you're doing your tutorial.
Okay.
But I'll sit on here for now, so I'm not raised up. Do I want to tag you, Kellen Whaley? Yeah, I'll tag you. Oh, we're live already. Hey guys! It's Thursday Night Live. I had no idea I pushed the button. Hey, Kellen's right here. We're trying to figure out where we're gonna sit. You can scoot up here, Kellen. I'm sorry, I didn't even know I hit the button. Good grief.
It's a surprise live.
Hey, Amy. Amy's my sister.
Oh, hi.
Amy just left here today with her sweet baby. Hi, Laura. Let's see. Let me go back. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I am on my page. I thought I went live in the group. Oh, gosh. You guys, I went live on my page. Scratch what I said. Share it with your friends.
Okay.
I thought I was live in my group. But I'm not. I'm on my page. So if you're in the Colorful Cookie Club, would you please go into the club and share the posts that were on my page because I messed up. I totally hit the wrong button. Actually, I cut and pasted 3 times to get it to go live and it wouldn't work. You know me and this silly iPad and live stuff. Sometimes I mess up. I know. All right, Kellen.
Yes.
So you want to get your phone and tag your friends and tell them that we're live?
Okay. I'll just update it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because I told Kellen that we were going live in my group when he got here, and some of his friends wanted to watch. So I totally messed up. So Amy's sister Amy, would you tag some people so that they can watch because they're in the group waiting? Or let them know in the group that we're live on the page because Nancy screwed up. So this is Kellen Whaley from Whaley Sweet.
Hello.
And I'll talk to you guys for a minute while he's tagging his friends and letting people know that we're live here because I told him that we'd be in the group. So let's see. This says, hey Rebecca, lots of Kansas City cookies on here. And some of my friends from home. There's Eddie Baker. Hi Linda. Jill Wetstein from Funky Cookie Studio.
Oh,
hey
fun.
Jill. Awesome. Well, so we've been visiting and having a snack and talking about his adventures on the show, which were really fun. And I wanted to just say welcome to everybody. Normally I do this live in my club. And when I come on, I say, hey, it's Thursday Night Live, like I did. So it's Thursday Night Live, guys. We're here. So, Kellen Whaley, welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
This will be our spot when we do the tutorial. And when we get ready to do that, I will raise the iPad up and put it over where he's working. But let's talk for a minute. Let me scoot this up. I'll scoot back here by him. About you and how you got started and where you're from.
Yep.
I know you're from Kansas City. He's a Kansas City cookier, which we love. There we go. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from Junction City, Kansas.
Okay.
So that's about 2 hours west of here. But yeah, I live in Kansas City now, Kansas City, Missouri. I started doing cookies about 5.5, 6 years ago on a whim. I just got bored one day. I'd already
On a whim.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd already been doing I started baking pies in college, and then I did cupcakes after college. Friends would have me do like cupcakes for their kids' birthdays or things like that.
Yeah.
And then I just decided on I have no idea why, but I was like, you know what would be fun to try sugar cookies with royal icing. So I did that, and yeah, here I am now.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot of stuff watching YouTube tutorials and just kind of figuring it out that way and seeing what works and what doesn't. So
How many of you guys? Oh, thank you, Richard. Richard. That's my friend Richard, who came to our Casey Cookie Party last time. Who was he was our gracious host. I was the hostess, but anyway, he was always messing with my hair, fixing me up. So, thank you, Richard. So, where was I going with that? I was going to ask you about. Okay, so how many of you guys?
You do as well.
Oh, good. How many of you guys got a YouTube education on decorating cookies? Anybody out there? Also, if you want to share this post with other people, go ahead and do that so more people know that we're on. Anybody get a YouTube education out there? Let's see. Maybe. Yeah. Well, I did. I started following so many different people. Yep. April. Hey, April. The first person I found was Sweet Ams.
Yep. Same.
And then I found Artie Magoo, and then I found Sweet Sugar Belle, and it just grew from there, you know, and it just, because once you watch one of those videos, you know, you have all those other choices pop up. So I know a lot of us have probably gotten a YouTube education. So, so tell us tell us what you can about the show. Are there any secrets you can't tell?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And we'll let you guys ask questions too. I know. So don't tell anything you're not supposed to, but tell us what you can about your experience and how much fun it was. And
it was great.
I think we're all jealous.
It started back in March, so it's been a process to get to here. But in March, I was asked by a producer if I would be interested in being on the show, and at that point, I was doing just like, you know, special orders, a few a month, nothing crazy. But I didn't even think that I would be good enough to be on the show. Like, you're asking me, this random nobody from Kansas City.
And you won.
I know. Well, I mean, I guess. I know, but still, it's just like crazy because I wasn't expecting it. It's not something I sought out. But somebody else thought that I had the potential to do something good. So I was like, okay, might as well. And it's a chance to, you know, get on Food Network and get the exposure and have other people see what I can do.
Oh my gosh, and exposure it was.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, and we couldn't say anything. So we started in March, a lot of interviews.
I don't know what that was. A phone call. Sorry, guys.
A lot of applications and interviews. And we filmed in June, so I had to be very festive and Christmassy in the middle of summer in California. So that was fun. And yeah, I won. I wasn't expecting that either. I didn't think I was going to get past the first round, to be honest. But I did, and it went on, and it was great. And then I had to keep that secret. Not only the fact that I was on the show, but I won. I had to keep those secrets until they were allowing us to start talking about it, which was around Halloween time. And then, of course, you know, we're the first episode out of the gate. So that was really fun too. So.
And you recorded in June. In
June, out in LA.
Yeah.
And the other 4. The thing is, it's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, I thought so and so was so mean, or they felt this way, or they looked like this," and I was like, "No, everyone's great." The other 4, Brian and Lana, Naomi and Jenna, they're all great. Good friends with all of them. We got to be really close out there, so everyone's great. Go follow them all on all their social medias as well. They deserve the same amount of exposure.
Can you say their first and last names so that we can go follow them?
Yeah, Naomi.
And some of them may remember, but I don't.
Yeah, Naomi Robledo. She made the Sunset pop-up cookie. Jenna Smith, she has Smoky Hollow Baking out in El Segundo. She made the Sand Snowman. Brian Grabowski, he lives in Boston, and he is a pastry chef. And Lana Witherspoon, she has LW Cake Designs. She has amazing cakes, and she's in Michigan. Yeah.
So, how was it to meet the 3 judges? Did you talk to them ever beforehand? No.
The only time we saw them was when we were being judged. Eddie was walking around a lot. And then that one time at the beginning when Ree popped out to say what her favorite vacation destination was, but that was the only time that we really had encountered the judges.
So how special did you feel when she said, "This is everything I've ever wanted"?
That was great. That was super great. That and Artie saying that was one of the top 10 chocolate cookies.
Yes.
I mean.
Oh, and speaking of, hang on.
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna pull this over here.
Okay.
He brought me a gift. Let me see. Okay. Guess what he brought me? Ha ha ha. So I get to try this in front of all of you guys.
Oh, you're gonna rub it in.
Okay, I'm gonna rub it in. Let's taste this. I'm gonna be, oh my gosh. Oops. Oh, well, it's.
Oh. Not doing it.
Well, it's probably, it is really good. Oh my gosh, really, it is good. I was gonna break it, but it was probably warm when they, It's not warm, so I can't like play with the marshmallow like Ree did. Oh, it is good, and I do. I'm gonna play judge here for a minute. I taste the spice. I taste the hot chocolate. I taste the marshmallow, but it has a zing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a zinger on your tongue. It's very good.
Thank you.
It's everything I've ever wanted. Really, it is delicious, you guys.
I actually made those cookies for years before even doing the show. And
Really?
because the secret ingredient was a marshmallow, I was like, oh, well, it's a hot chocolate cookie. Marshmallow and hot chocolate goes well together. So might as well.
It's very good. It really does like zing on your tongue. Not at first. It's the sweet.
Oh, yeah. It's the
sweet at first.
The spice gets you later.
And then you get the hot.
Yeah.
That's very good. So, anybody have any questions? He'll answer if he can.
Yeah.
Let's see. If he can't answer, he'll say, I can't answer that. But sometimes I have trouble seeing all the comments. And let me post in the club because I don't think some people can see. I hope they can. Let me post in my club, you guys, to make sure that they can see. I'll say I'm live on my page because I clicked the wrong button. Okay. So, Kellen, the other question, the cherry almond vanilla, that's your signature flavor? Was it cherry almond?
No, just almond vanilla.
Almond vanilla.
Yeah,
Okay.
vanilla.
Was somebody's cherry? I thought somebody was cherry
not sure.
almond vanilla.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, and almond vanilla is my favorite.
Yeah.
Sometimes with a little touch of lemon.
I've never tried that.
It reminds me of, I'm going to tell my age here, but McDonald Land cookies.
No, those are good. I remember those, yeah.
She's telling me, my sister's telling me I'm on my personal Facebook page. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Tatiana. If I picked up the phone and called someone that knew you, what would they say about you?
They would say I'm a smart ass, first of all.
Okay.
But I'm, very friendly, very sarcastic, very funny. Yeah. I guess.
I knew when he walked in the door. I said I wanted to ask him to come on live. I didn't realize I was on my personal page. We're gonna have to hang up here and go live on my other page. No, just kidding. When he walked in the door, I said I knew when I watched you, you were very friendly. And I said, that guy probably has a ton of best friends because you were so friendly and easy to talk to and funny. And your remark about suns out, buns out, that was like, that was just, came out really quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Just happens.
Yeah.
Just like,
I knew you'd be easy to talk to and get along with, so I was thrilled to have him. Yeah.
I saw somebody ask when my episode airs again. And
yes, I saw that.
My mom just told me this, so I can pull it up right away.
It's also, is it going to air again on the Food Network?
It airs on December 8th at 9 p.m., 8 Central. And then again, Sunday, December 9th, December 16th, and then on Christmas Eve, December 25th.
Okay, so several more times, Christine.
Yeah.
Aha. Okay, Amy, can you post on the Colorful Cookie page and tell everybody we're live here? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm always doing something like this. And yes, and my sister said when we watched the show, he's so detail-oriented. His cookies are so neat and so perfect. And yeah, he brought a gingerbread man to show us his. He's going to decorate it, and you can tell his pipe. It's amazing. It's very perfect, very neat, very detailed.
Well, it's that way when you don't have 90 minutes. When you have more than 90 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I could never work under that kind of pressure.
It's crazy.
Because so many cookie decorators, if they're not friends with me, they're not going to see it. That's true. Okay, guys, so we are going to hang up and go live on the Colorful Cookie page because they won't see it. So your friends aren't going to see it either. Because we're not on my Okay, so we're going to hang up live and go to the Colorful Cookie Facebook page, and you guys can watch us there. I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. Hi, Tammy. Tammy, 2T stencils.
Oh.
Okay, so, all right, we'll answer that one. If you could create a perfect work environment to work in, what would it look like? Richard, you're full of questions. He is full of questions. Yeah. Okay, we'll answer that on the Colorful Cookie. So go to the Colorful Cookie page, you guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize profusely. Oh, gosh. Goodbye. We're back.
Yes.
From the Colorful Cookie Facebook page this time. Nancy is a goofball. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's Thursday Night Live. We've been talking to Kellen Whaley from Whaley Sweet on my personal Facebook page because I clicked the wrong button to go live. There's Rebecca. Okay, everybody, join us here. If you were to work, what was Richard's question? In the perfect work environment. Yeah.
Air conditioned.
Number one. Oh, look, it is gonna. Oh, I tried this on my page, and I was gonna play with the marshmallow like Ree did.
Like music playing in the background, friendly people. It would be just like the pantry in the Christmas Cookie Challenge kitchen. Everything would be organized.
Oh.
Everything would be alphabetized. There's like a certain space for this, a certain space for that.
Yeah.
That was like my dream kitchen. It was so nice.
When he, we had snacks, and he made his plate earlier, you guys. Everything was like, I noticed. Everything was in a row.
Neurotic.
I know, he's neurotic because his whole plate, everything was in order, perfect. So, did you eat it in a certain order? Like,
No.
did you eat the vegetables first? Okay.
No.
Okay. April says, great answer. That pantry was amazing.
It was great.
Yeah.
I think everything was alphabetized too.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding. But they have somebody they hired to do
Oh
that.
yeah, that's a great job.
Like, you want to...
I would do that too.
You want to hire somebody to organize your pantry.
Yeah, they had all like the fruits and like the alcohols on this side, and they had all the spices in the middle.
So,
and that candies and
if you
colorings.
needed something in particular for your recipe, would they get it for you, or did they have everything that you needed?
They would get us some things if we needed it. If it was like a special, like out of the box random item that they probably wouldn't already have. But they had a very full pantry as it was. So there was very rarely anything that we would need that wasn't already there.
So on the train, how much time did you have to really put thought into that?
Oh, not that much time. It was just, I mean, I thought that'd be a fun story, like having the naughty and nice theme.
Yeah.
Because I could at least play with that decoration wise, and then I could figure out what cookies I wanted to go inside it as well. But having never made any sort of 3D cookie, I've never made gingerbread. I've never made gingerbread houses. I grew up doing like the graham cracker houses. Yeah,
I remember those.
Gingerbread wasn't a thing that we had in my house growing up, so it was just like completely new territory for me. But
I would have been scared mine would have fallen apart.
Oh yeah.
When I went to.
Well, that's what that cold spray. That was like a godsend.
Oh my gosh! Anybody had you ever seen that cold spray before? I've never heard of that.
I've seen it in like an office to clear out my keyboard.
Well, yeah, that's right.
I assume it's the same thing.
When you spray that canned air, it's canned, so obviously it's cold when it comes out and it freezes things. But
you can't even hold it too long because it's like a metal can.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's very cold.
And I thought, surely that might be cracking that isomalt, if you put it on there too long. But anyway.
Yeah.
Hello from Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Mitzi. All right, so does anybody else have any questions for Kellen? I sometimes don't see all these posts. Hi from Puerto Rico. I know, Susie, you found me. I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm an airhead sometimes. I admit it. So, look, Richard has another question.
Yes.
Leave it to Richard. Hey, Richard, I'm going to ask him your question. Let's see. What's the best thing that's happened to you from baking cookies? Richard, you're not only the ultimate host, you could be a journalist, a TV interviewer. So, okay, Kellen, what's the best thing that's happened to you?
I was on the Food Network show.
That was an easy answer. How many people have you, after that, how many people have you met because of that you didn't think you would ever meet? Besides, the 3 judges.
Yeah. No.
Well, he got to meet me tonight.
Oh, that's true.
We kind of knew each other online anyway because he's a Kansas City cookier, but now we've met in person.
Honestly, I mean, it hasn't been that long. It's only been about a month.
Yeah.
So I haven't met that many people.
Have they reached out to you though, like I did?
A few have.
What
I mean, I've I had a little article about me in the Casey Star.
I
and
know.
In Kansas City Magazine.
That too, so
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really fun to see that.
And what did
and
you
I did
do today?
live from Jasper's Kitchen radio show today, and that will air in January. But yeah, more of the communications I've had since have been people wanting to place orders.
Oh.
So I'm like pretty much booked through the rest of the year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And then on January 18th, you have to clear up that day so you can come to our Casey Cookie Party.
Yeah.
We're going to have another Kansas City or Casey Cookie Party on January 18th here. And there's going to be a lot of people here, and we're going to have a really fun time. So, Sheila Sermon says, congratulations on winning. She loved watching.
Oh, thank you.
I've watched it like 3 times.
Oh, yeah. I watched it earlier today.
There's Sherry. She's from our Casey Cookie group, too. Got lots of people on here. And there's my other sister, Holly. I have 2 sisters.
Oh, fun.
How many siblings do you have? None.
Just me.
Did you say that in the show?
I don't think so.
I wondered if you did, because I didn't remember, but it's just you.
Just me, yeah.
You're the lonely only.
No, yeah. I mean, I have lots of friends who kind of make up for the fact that there's no siblings.
You know, I know, and I think that with only children, that is sometimes how that works. I mean, they have so many friends because they didn't have siblings.
Exactly. You kind of just gotta
play with,
compensate for that.
Yeah. Tell us more about the Mexican cookies. I'm going to tell you, Marianne, these are delicious. They really are. And I was trying to play with the marshmallow before, but now that I've gotten a hold of it, I can really play with it. It's still really gooey.
My mom says that they're good. Like if you pop it in the microwave for like 5 minutes, and that kind of reactivates the marshmallow. So
it's so good.
Yeah, seconds.
I will tell you, it's sweet and it's chocolatey, and then the hot, spicy like zings your tongue. So tell us. Yeah. What does she say? Tell us more. So you don't have to share your recipe, but just tell us more about it.
So I have a friend who is vegan. So the cookie itself is vegan. There's no butter, there's no eggs. The milk that I use in there is almond milk. I mean, you could use whatever milk you want. But the cookie on its own is vegan. And she requested that I make some chocolate cookies for her. And that's kind of my go-to chocolate cookie recipe now. But when I heard that there was going to be, when the secret ingredient was marshmallow or peanut butter or Nutella, essentially, I was like, well, I don't know how to incorporate the other 2 into any of my cookies that I make, so I'll just hopefully put a marshmallow on top, and that'll do. And it worked. So
the sweet and the hot is really, really good. So they're very good, Marianne. I love them. Richard, what's the next chapter for you, Kellen?
I don't.
Thank you, Richard.
It's a lot of baking, I guess. I have to get through all my orders for Christmas, and then we'll see what comes after that. I'll probably do some pop-ups around the city. Yeah, who knows?
And you have a regular job.
Yes.
And then cookies is like a second job.
Yeah.
So how do you manage all that?
I mean,
are you team no sleep like the rest of us?
I hate to admit that, but yeah, a little bit sometimes. Something you kind of have to be if you want to, it's a commitment, so you have to make it work.
Yeah. Oh, Richard says, bring some cookies on the 18th. Will you bring some cookies?
Sure,
okay.
Of course.
He'll bring us some cookies. Rebecca's question. What was Rebecca's question? Let me back up. Sometimes we don't see them all. Rebecca. Do you have to have... Oh, that's exactly what I asked him, Rebecca, before we started. You have to have all the recipes that you use for memory.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to bring any recipes with us. So, I mean, like, we could have them with us, but just not there. So, like, in the hotel room, like, at the end of the day or before we go, it's like, all right, just, like, study up. It's like school. Yeah. So you have to make sure that you have everything ready up here.
And I said, I can't remember things, and I'm such an airhead. There's no way I especially under that kind of pressure, I would have certainly, like the live tonight, I would have certainly messed something up.
Well, like my sugar cookie, I make that.
Yeah,
so it's like second nature at this point.
That is something, but the orange spice gingerbread, and then if you've made the Mexican cookies for a long time. Yeah. So, Debbie Westphal finally made it. I know, Debbie, it's kind of been a bit of a chase.
A Casey cookie cookbook would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Some people don't share their recipes, but they share other recipes that they make. I share all my recipes, but I actually use a lot of recipes from cookiers that I learned from, like Semi-Sweet
Yeah.
Designs. Mike, do you follow him?
Yeah.
Semi-Sweet
Oh, yeah.
Designs,
Mhm.
yeah. And I love his recipe with cream cheese. It's his original one. And then Haniela, if I'm saying that right, I love her recipe. It's really good too. But maybe we'll do that, Richard. That's a good idea. Oh, Keith B. Myers finally found me. That's Keith B. Myers is my uncle.
Oh, hi.
Richard is my very good friend. Do they give you ideas of what they're going to be asking for in the show? Rebecca said the same thing I did. I'd blank out and forget everything under all the pressure. Yep, me too, Rebecca. We're on the same page. So do they give you ideas ahead of time? How much do they give you before?
Not that much, honestly. I mean, like the secret ingredient for the second challenge, it was like totally like we had no idea. They gave us, like, when we got out there, we knew what the challenges would be, so we kind of got to think about some things a little bit, but we didn't have like months to prepare. Like, would you rather have months to prepare, or would you rather just be, so you don't have time to like get nervous and freak out? I mean, I don't think I would necessarily. I mean, I would want some time, because like, if it's like, if they drop it for you, like, it's like, then you can, in addition to having to have everything up here, you have to scramble. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that scrambling during the show.
What's fun, what they don't show is like when they call start. And you see us all like sprint back to the pantry to get stuff. That's like a false start. So once we get back there, they cut the cameras. Oh. And then they take us on a tour of the kitchen, and they're like, all right, here's where everything's at. Here's how to work the ovens and the blast chiller. And if you need extra like cookie sheets or the silicone mats or rolling pins are over here. So they make sure we know where everything's at, and then we have to reset, and then we start. So that's kind of for our entertainment as we're watching. Yeah. That's what makes it fun. Mm-hmm. Although there was actually like sprint, like I would run it back and forth. Because under each station you have the basic, the flour, the sugar. But it's all so cool. It's a cookier's dream to be on there. So and it's that's exciting. And I was trying, every time I would see something, I'd try to share it, so that other people could see what was going on. So okay, so you want to do your tutorial? Sure. Okay, so I'm going to have to lift up the camera and put it over where he's working. So I'll do that in just a minute. Oh, another question. Do they promote drama for the show? I mean, very minimal. Yeah. Like this. But you did say, they put them all in there and they all become friends, and then they say, now go compete. Yeah. We're in this little holding room with each other for like hours on end and getting to know each other and everything, and then then they let us loose and we have to try and beat each other. Yeah. Now these are your competitors. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Tammy admires their courage. I know that to me would be so nerve-wracking to be on TV in front of the whole world. And then, like I told him before we started, to be in front of the judges, when they're getting ready to tell you whatever they want to tell you, and you just have to stand there, and the camera's right in your face. Like, if somebody's like totally disappointed or if they're happy, and it's like, gosh, I wouldn't want everybody seeing my raw emotions. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, all at once. Yeah. The selection process, can you tell that or no? Oh, I'm not even sure. Yeah, he didn't even know. Yeah, it's. I'm not sure either. I know that several people have been asked to be on. I think you're asked to be on there. Yeah. But I don't really know that process either. So, yeah. Okay, so Kellen, we're gonna put this up. I'll let you get here. I took his box with. Oh, sorry guys. I took the box with the. He brought me 4 of those cookies, so I can have some for a snack later. All right, I'm gonna lift you up because this has to be higher than where we're working. And then it's on the table, but that way we'll be able to, see what you're doing. You guys don't want to look at the ceiling. So we'll scoot this over. Put that down. Maybe. We're gonna have to scoot you this way, Kellen. Okay, yeah, you're good. That way they can see. There, can you scoot over this way? Okay, there you go. And I can even pull this down just a little. I'm going to pull this down, you guys. Hold on. And it makes a noise. I think I need some WD-40 on that. Gosh. This is a brand new stand. Okay. Cool. How's that? Good. Works. That works? Perfect.
I think your cookie might be upside down, but
I mean, I can do it right side up.
yeah, you want to do it that way because I don't want to flip it and mess anything up.
Sure. So I'm going to show how I made the Hawaiian, like the hibiscus flower design on the gingerbread man's shirt. So I already have a flooded gingerbread cookie here. It's a sugar cookie, actually.
You can hold it closer.
But yeah, so regular sugar cookie. I just iced it with a brown to make him look like a gingerbread man.
Oh. Now that's
super close. It's a good thing I didn't have the cookie in here.
Hey, there you guys go.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. So I have my bag of royal icing.
You're talented if you can do this upside down.
Let's see
And
if
look
that
at the
comes out.
perfect lines. Yes, attention to detail. Kellen Whaley is a perfectionist.
A little bit, just a smidge. Okay. I have a paper towel.
Yes, I do. Right here.
Thank
I
you.
actually put them over here so they'd be close. Do you want a wet paper towel?
Dry's
water?
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So, start with the red. Hold on. I have to see how I would
Yeah,
do
you
it.
can turn it around. They can see it that direction. It's fine.
Okay, great. Just going to do a shirt first. Let me make sure the white is working before I do this, because this has to be,
Do you need it? Oh, you've got your scribe there.
yeah. There we go. Reactivate that a little bit. Okay, here we go. So, start with the shirt.
I'm going to move this.
My blocking somehow.
There, I got it.
Okay.
Nope.
So just outline the shirt. And I'll go back in, flood that. We're not going to give this guy pants because I didn't give him pants on the show, and that seemed to work just fine.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And
you
you thought of that one really fast.
Well, I wanted to give him pants. I wanted to give him a lot of extra things, but
Yeah.
you know, 90 minutes
No
is
doubt.
not.
Well,
You think it's a long time, and it's not a long time at all.
Your comment was perfect. Definitely sums up, runs out.
So just even that out a little bit. Sorry, I'm like probably doing way too much.
Nope, that's okay.
Okay, so before that dries, go ahead and do some circles here.
And this is a wet on wet technique.
Yes.
And most people know that, but some people, there's so many new cookiers. I never assume everybody knows what things are called anymore because there's so many new people.
I did my first cookie decorating class last weekend.
Oh.
Or no, a couple weekends ago.
Mhm.
It went very well. Yeah, but I had to, it was like, okay, not everyone knows these things, so you have to.
Yeah.
So I have the circles, and then before, like you kind of zhuzh it a bit so they kind of sink into each other. And then you just take your scribe tool or toothpick or whatever you have, start on the outside and just kind of drag it in the middle and wipe it off each time so you don't want to put the icing back in there. But as you drag it toward the center, it creates the petals of the flower. You have to do it quick enough to where it doesn't start setting.
Mm-hmm. Have to be fast then, don't you? And with the heater on in the winter and the house being dry,
Yeah.
it dries much faster. Did you notice a climate difference there in your icing in LA?
Well, when I was doing the first round cookies, like the whale, I just think I added too much water.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a little wetter than normal anyway, but that was on me. That's not California's
That's not
fault.
the climate.
No, that was my own fault. Yeah, so there, I mean, this is only one. Oh, no. Well, that's one half, and fortunately we have another half to work with.
Okay,
Oh.
Kellen, you and I are going to be good friends.
So great. I hope you remembered how to do that, because that's what we're going to do on the other side right
You know,
now.
I have a turntable in there.
Oh, really?
You want my turntable?
I've never used a turntable before.
You're kidding.
Uh-uh.
Oh, you need one. Because
Apparently.
I do that often. When
Yeah.
I used to decorate cookies, I always stuck a finger in, you
Yeah.
know, 2 or 3.
Jeez.
That's okay. It's real live TV.
That is true.
well, not TV, I guess, internet, but
But look how quickly we make a better one.
yeah.
Just on the other side. Hopefully the fingers stay out of that one. Okay, so even that out.
I'm rubbing off on you. And you know, I notice because I taught kindergarten, I notice how people hold their pens, their pencils, their crayons. I notice how people hold a piping bag, and I noticed you have two hands.
Yes.
And I'm one-handed.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just one-handed.
I'm not controlled enough for that. I feel like the second hand has to like guide it.
Yes, and a lot of people do. How many of you guys are double-handed when you pipe? And one single-handed? I just pipe single-handed. But I always notice how people hold things just because I taught kids how to write for so many years. So
it's also okay if these circles aren't even like perfect. Circles or semicircles or whatever you have, because you're just gonna hopefully not stick your finger in it this time. Great. Okay, great. So now you have like a messed up half. Don't look at that half. And that's what that looks like.
So the wet on wet technique to make flowers. Hibiscus.
Yes.
That is definitely Hawaiian shirt.
It is. Not a life jacket, like Ree Drummond thought it was.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody commented, they were like, she thought that was a life jacket? Aw, bless her. I was like, no.
Not a life jacket. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to turn you guys back up here. Oh man, here we are. And you can see, guys, I have the Hallmark Channel on in the background because I always watch Christmas
Very
movies.
nice.
Yeah. So, you don't have to scoot over. Or you can stay here. They won't be able to see you if you do.
Well, I didn't know if you were going to sit down.
No, I'm just going to stand here and talk behind you.
Two hands.
Linda uses two. Jeanette uses two. Is that the consensus? Two?
Single,
Rebecca,
double.
Rebecca, we have a lot in common, don't we? We thought of the same questions. We piped single-handed. Double, two. Real cooking. Yeah, real cooking, Sandy. That's so true. And you know what? Anybody whoever sees me do a live, they know that it's a real life for sure. Sometimes the camera's crooked or backward.
Yeah.
Or I'm on the wrong page. So, consistency. Which do you prefer for flitting?
I prefer one where I can go around and I can do it all in one. I don't do a separate consistency for the border and then the flood. I just like to do it all in one.
Yeah.
Kind of saves time for making the icing,
It
in
does.
my opinion.
I agree. And you know, I've done it both ways, and I like doing it both ways. But I love it when, like, his lines. I'll hold this up. I'll try not to stick my finger in it. But you don't see any piping line around the outside. In some cookies, you can see that line, and it's fine. Some people prefer that, but I love this clean line all the way around. His is perfect, by the way. Except for when he dropped it and stuck his finger in it. So, Maxine says, "Welcome to my world."
Oh,
Mona's
that's good.
raining there today. Yeah, you guys need some rain. Maybe do a little close up. Selva, could you not see it? I thought it was pretty close, but yeah, I'll hold it up again. So, there you go.
Oof. I'm gonna fix that other side.
He's gonna have to. Yep. And I didn't stick my finger. Your icing is so nice and smooth.
Thanks.
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and fix that. It's bothering me.
Okay.
See, I'm neurotic.
He is neurotic. You can fix it. You can repair that. Yeah, he's gonna. We'll show you. What am I using to hold the camera, Tammy? It's a big iPad stand. I can share that with you if you want to see a picture of it or something. Edith, she's a Kansas City cookier. She saw you on the cookie challenge. Yes, Edith, you did. Okay. Let's see if there's any more questions. Thumbprints are my watermark.
Yeah, these are not thumbprint cookies.
Oh, you know what? I can tell you. I'll bet you, Christine, $100 bill. He is artistic outside of the pastry world, in the baking world.
I don't have a whole lot of opportunity. That's why I do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, my day job is just sitting behind a desk and writing.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I would draw stuff.
Yeah.
But anymore, it's this. This is my creative outlet.
Yeah. But usually people who decorate cookies they're creative in other ways too, which I'm sure in your job you're very creative. Do you want to tell people what you do?
So I work for, like I said on the show, I work with Greek organizations to do their fundraising and consulting. So if you were a member of a chapter at a university, you would hire our company to help you rebuild or remodel your house. I do a lot of editing and writing articles. I do feature stories on alumni, things like that.
So if you need Kellen services, you know where you can message me. I'll message him, or you can message him directly.
Cookie services or Greek services?
Yeah, cookie or Greek services. Are you? Oh, you can't. Tammy wants to know if you're going to Cookie Con.
I'm not going to Cookie Con this year.
I already asked that one too. Yeah.
Maybe
But
next year.
maybe, hint, hint, if they ever decide to have Cookie Con in Kansas City,
yeah.
I know a lot of cookiers who would love to come if it's local. Maxine wants to know how you got into cookies.
Yes.
And he may have said that on the other page, but will you say it?
Just on a whim, I thought I would try my hand at rolled sugar cookies with royal icing. I'd already been baking up to that point, doing cupcakes and pies for like Thanksgiving. And if any of you watched the show Pushing Daisies, that's kind of how I got into baking. I was like, pie is great, and people like eating pie, so I'll make pie and make people happier.
Yeah.
now I'm making cookies, and I only make pies at Thanksgiving.
I think people who bake like to make other people happy and please
Oh, yeah.
other people. That's a good way.
I'm a people
You're
pleaser,
a
that's for sure, yes.
Yes, I am too. So, Annie, you are right. Kansas City does seem to be the capital of cookiers, and we've all been lucky enough to get to meet each other and come together. And a lot of that has been through our Facebook group and keeping in touch with each other by that. And, we have our parties together. And so I love it. I think, we try to keep in touch through the Facebook group. And I'm constantly promoting the Kansas City Cookiers. We promote each other and try to, be positive with each other because that's what it's all about. So, yes, Sandra, you did see him on the Cookie Challenge. If you could do it again, what would you do different?
So many things. I would let my dough in the first. There's so much I didn't show. Like, I freaked out after the first round. I wasn't really happy with my cookies after the first round, just because 90 minutes to bake, chill, do all that stuff. You have to make your dough. You have to chill your dough.
Yeah.
That takes longer.
How can you do that in 90 minutes? I mean, really?
Skillfully.
Yeah.
They have blast chillers.
I know you do
I guess,
it, but
to chill stuff, but I've never used a blast chiller, and I don't think I left my stuff in there long enough. So when I rolled it out, it was still doughy. It wasn't firm, and that was a mess. But
I suppose
probably.
if everybody had that same challenge, so you guys were all in the same boat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true.
But when you're used to, you're a perfectionist, and you're used to being a perfectionist, and then you go there and you have to rush in an hour and a half. That's hard.
I was very frustrated and sad. I would have bet anything that I was going to go home after the first, just because my standard is here, and I felt like it was down here what I presented, but apparently what they saw something in it that I wasn't seeing at the time. So
well, I think any cookier under that kind of pressure. I mean, it's not your typical.
No,
but
very much not.
Yeah, and I think the fun for me in watching it is just seeing everybody scramble and hurry and seeing how they have fun and they get stressed, and then at the end, like you winning, and then you get this big smile on your face, and so
everyone's in the same boat, like you said. But you're not really thinking that at the time.
No.
But then you see it later, and it's like, oh, okay. And I wasn't freaking out for nothing, because everyone was freaking out.
Yeah, they were. And I think we're, as usual, people are, we're way too hard on ourselves, And I agree with that. I'm hard on myself, too, so. Annie says she doesn't like that. She hates that they rush the process. Yes, it stresses you out when you're watching.
Yep.
Not only when you're on there. Yeah, it is impossible. Yeah. Thank you, Maxine. Maxine never misses a live.
Oh, good.
She's here every week. And so is Donna. A lot of people are. A lot of people in my club never miss a live. And I love that. Thank you, guys. Okay. Yes, we are our own worst critics. Tammy, you were right. Yep, everybody can agree with that. Your favorite cookie. Okay, so let me ask this.
Yeah.
Do you prefer, when you're eating a cookie, if someone offered you a sugar cookie or one of the drop cookies, like that Mexican hot chocolate cookie is wonderful. So what do you prefer? I'll tell you guys what my favorite cookie is. I love a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, hey, all right. That's my absolute favorite. So that's your go-to. Would you rather eat that than a rollout?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
I feel the sign of a good baker is if you can make a good chocolate chip cookie. That's like what they say about like omelets or eggs or something for chefs. Like if you can't make that, then you
can't make anything else. Yeah. Chocolate chip is my favorite.
A little bit of sea salt. kind of.
I don't ever.
You should try it with sea salt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds an extra little layer of something.
And I love salt. Period. Any salt.
Good.
So. Yeah. So my other favorite cookie is Snickerdoodle. Well, my new favorite is the Mexican hot chocolate cookie, but Snickerdoodle, and my husband's favorite is no bake.
Ooh, those are good.
I love no bake. And someone posted the other day on my page that they said they make Missouri cookies. And I'm like, what's a Missouri cookie? And it's a no bake cookie. And I never knew it was called a Missouri.
They just call them Missouri cookies? I've never heard of that.
That's what her family always called them. So.
Interesting.
And my kids really don't eat cookies. No one in my house ever ate my sugar cookies because they don't really love cookies. They each have, my husband has his favorite, which is no bake. My kids don't really care for a cookie.
Yeah.
And nobody ever ate my sugar cookies but me. And I love my sugar cookies, but that's not my go-to cookie. Novelle, she baked Mexican hot chocolate today. Gingerdoodle. What's a gingerdoodle?
I like a Snickerdoodle with ginger.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if it has the cinnamon and the everything.
Maybe.
Yeah, I bet it does. Yeah. Oh, any future shows? Oh, any other future shows in addition? I don't know. Do you know?
Not that I know of. I haven't been asked to do any, so.
We don't know. We'll be surprised if he is.
Mm-hmm.
Then bring Richard. Richard's always my he plans all the food and everything like that. And so he's got you bringing Mexican chocolate cookies
everything.
And chocolate chip. Could you just bring all the cookies?
Sure.
Actually, Sherry from Smart Cookies Bakery, she's gonna bring. She makes caramels and she makes a lot of the other things, and she makes lemon bars. And,
I love lemon.
Yeah.
Lemon cookies are probably my favorite.
Yeah, she's bringing some things. Oh, I love those too. Anything lemon. And then another one of the Kansas City cookers is bringing toffee, which we all love that. Sherry makes toffee too. So, have you ever made a rollout chocolate chip cookie? I've tried that. Have you not?
I haven't. No.
I didn't pulse my chocolate chips enough, and they were too. I bought the minis, but I did pulse them a little bit, but they were still too chunky and it didn't roll out smooth. Do you make other flavors other than your almond and?
For sugar cookies, not really. I've tried doing chocolate sugar cookies before, and I made them a couple times. My mom loves them, but I haven't really. People want the sugar cookie, so that's kind of that's my go-to, and that's what people ask for. So
I think people just like the regular almond vanilla sugar cookie the best. Will they re-air the show? Yes, Pam. We gave the dates a little bit earlier. It was the 8th.
Right above it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Somebody put it on there. Oh, my sister's paying attention. And she remembers everything. She's the one who has the good memory. Macy Williams, hello. Okay, so did I hit all the questions? Sometimes, guys, I have to go back up through here. Okay. Yep.
What's a no-bake cookie?
Oh, yeah. A what?
What's a no-bake cookie?
The no-bake cookie is my husband's favorite that I was talking about, and that's what they call the Missouri cookie. It's sugar and milk and cocoa, and you heat that to boiling, and then butter, peanut butter, and oats.
You don't bake it.
You don't bake it, and have you never made those?
No, just what's a no-bake cookie?
Oh, what is a no-bake? That's what I was going to say. Didn't we just talk about that? What is a no-bake cookie? Oh, Mitzi, you need to look that up. Anyway, I was explaining. He just said he knew.
I know what a no-bake cookie is.
Anyway, it's all those things I just said, but you can find those on anywhere online. But someone calls them Missouri cookies, so you can probably find it by searching that too. Donna, we're watching the same movie. Yeah, it's just on behind us. I forgot to turn it off, but I did mute it. My nephews love Monster cookies. And I've made those for years, and they don't have flour in them. They're oats and peanut butter, brown sugar and sugar. I put M&Ms, chocolate chips, sometimes butter. It's kind of like everything but the kitchen sink. But there's no flour. They're flourless, and they are really good. My nephews love those. If I don't bring them to a family get-together, they're upset. Hey, Rhonda. Oh, April's bringing the wine.
Oh, good.
She brought wine last time. And I
wasn't going to come if there wasn't wine.
Oh, there's going to be wine. And she brought my favorite kind last time. You can bring the same kind, April. Cupcake. Oh, Annie. Lemon sugar. She eats them all. Yep. Do you gift baked goods to your friends during the holidays? And if so, what varieties?
I do. Do you?
I don't have time because I'm so busy designing and teaching people how to make stencils in the club. I don't have time for cookies anymore.
I say yes, meaning I've done that before, but this year I don't know if I'll even have the time.
You probably won't if you're booked.
I know, but normally I do. I do Nestle does the bag of the dark chocolate and mint morsels. So I love chocolate and mint together. So I make those, like chocolate chip, but they're like mint chocolate chip cookies. I make the sugar cookies if I have the time. I do red velvet cake balls.
Oh my gosh.
Those are so good.
I love
with like
those.
the white chocolate coating on the outside.
And the Oreo. Do you make the Oreo? Are they called are they truffles or do they call them balls? Oreo balls? I don't know, but the Oreo balls.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
those are good too. They're dangerous,
those
but they're
delicious.
good. Yeah.
And I like them cold in the fridge.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Who has influenced your love of baking and decorating the most?
Well, I mean, just like you, Sweet Ams was the one who.
Yeah. I found her first.
Yeah. I watched I didn't like binged all of her tutorials.
I did too, but I thought the whole time I was watching her videos, I don't know if you felt this way, I thought I could never make those cookies. I could never make that pretty of a cookie. And then as I started to learn and, just took practice with the recipe and the consistency, I did end up making some very pretty cookies, but I did not think I could accomplish that, and I did. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it's all about practice and patience. And
I think most people who start new feel that discouragement at first, like because you can't get the consistency of your icing right. That was the hardest part for me. Okay, so thank you, Annette. Tell me about almond. I'm always afraid to use it. Almond.
Almond is great.
Almond is great, and the kind of almond is imitation almond, so it doesn't have almond in it. So I don't think you have to be afraid of that kind of almond.
Even in like pure.
The almond paste and all that, yes, that's almond.
Okay, yeah.
But the imitation almond, I mean, that's something to look up. But I've always understood the imitation almond doesn't even have almond in it. Is that right?
That I don't know.
Richard's with Steve. He loves no bakes. Okay, Richard, I'll make you some no bakes. Was that a hint? Oh yes, Mitzi.
We both know what.
No bakes. Yes. Listen, if you want something explained, just ask me. I'll explain it, whether you want me to or not. Let's invite her on the 18th. Who are we talking about now? Richard? Who are we inviting? Who's her? I don't know. Sometimes I lose track after we get to talking and then I read the questions later. April upped your cookie game. Yes, April has Sweet and Saucy Life is April, and she teaches cookie decorating tutorials. Sweet and Saucy Life, you can look her up and you can find it, and she does those tutorials. She sells the tutorials, and she also does a monthly tutorial as well. And then she's from this area. She's from Platte City, which is up north of here, and I'm from the southern part of Kansas City, and I teach people how to design and cut custom cookie stencils. And so April has a membership group like I do. I have a membership group for stencil designing. She has one for decorating.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it is fun. You're welcome, April. Hi, Erin. Okay, so Kellen?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you came over tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We had a little snack beforehand and got to visit. And I asked some of the same questions that you guys did. And, of course, then I went live on my personal page. And his friends couldn't see it. And I was supposed to be live in the club. And yada, yada.
And then I put my thumb in a cookie. And
then,
remember when that happened?
Oh, and put his thumb in a cookie. Yeah. The person, Sweet Ams? Oh.
I'm sure she's not doing anything.
I'm sure she's not. Does she have, I know she had a baby. And I think she may have even had, I don't know if she's had another one or not. We'll ask her, Richard. What the worst she can do is say no. Look, I thought Kellen might say no. And I was afraid to ask Kellen, but at first I thought, no, he's too busy. I'm not going to ask him. And I thought, nope, I'm asking him.
Yeah, might as well.
So I'm glad I did.
Yeah. It's been fun.
And, I'll try to ask Sweet Ams. Her name is Amber Spiegel, by the way. If you don't follow her and you're new to cookies, you should. Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it, and we hope you enjoyed it. We had a good time.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.